Greetings everyone, my name is AYONG anak GEORGIE, and our group will be presenting segmental reporting and interim financial report for Berjaya Corporation Berhad. Before that, I would like to introduce my group members. For the first one will be Hananie binti AHMAD. Next, SYAZRIN bin HATTONO. Third, SHAHIRAH ATIQAH binti AHMAD. And lastly, VELENSHIN anak Diana. Alright, let's start!
Hello, my name is Hananie and I will start the presentation by talking about the company history. Before that, we must know the founder of this prestigious corporation. Who is Tan Sri Vincent Tan? Tan Sri Dato Sri Vincent Tan Young was born in the year of 1952 in Batu Pahat. The corporation is called Berjaya because Berjaya means success in Bahasa Malaysia and reflects the success as well as Malaysian character of Berjaya Corporation's core businesses. It was incorporated in 1984, located in Malaysia, and Tan Sri Dato Sri Vincent Tan Young acquired a major controlling stake in Berjaya Industrial Berhad, which originally known as Berjaya Kawat Berhad and currently known as Reka Pacific Berhad, from the founders of Broken Hill Proprietary Limited, Australia, and National Iron and Steel Mills, Singapore. Meanwhile, in 1988, a major restructuring arose. Berjaya Group Berhad, then known as Inter-Pacific Industrial Group Berhad, became the holding company of Reka Pacific Berhad. In 1969, the company is listed in Bursa Securities. In October 25, Berjaya Group Berhad listed in main board of Bursa Securities, and its new shares is listed on 3rd January 2006. But over the years, he has accumulated a number of brand franchises under his belt. Furthermore, some of them are his private businesses. Other than franchises, he also owns many businesses. Most of his businesses are parked under his flagship conglomerate, Berjaya Corp.
Hi, my name is AYONG and I will be presenting the management approach. There are several factors that need to be considered to have a segment reporting. First is the nature of products and services. There are 6 major business segments, which are financial services, marketing of consumer products and services, property investment and development, hotels and resorts, gaming and related activities, restaurants and cafes. Secondly, the nature of production process for the financial services. Inter-Pacific Asset Management Sdn Bhd is one of PCOP's subsidiaries. There are management trust, unit trust fund, and portfolio management that cater for institutional and retail investors. Under marketing of consumer products and services, there is called SYAZRIN Corporation Berhad, which has become wholly owned subsidiary of PCOPs on June 2012. They are hybrid consumer marketing company and blend the best feature of a global network marketing system with a convenience and reach of a retail chain. Property investment and development. PCOPs own 4 commercial properties, hotels and resorts. PCOPs own and operate 79 hotels and resorts, locally and internationally. Gaming and related activities. Total betting and related activities business is operated via Berjaya Sport Toto Berhad. Restaurant and cafes. There are Berjaya Starbucks Office Company Sdn Bhd, Berjaya Roaster Sdn Bhd, Roaster Asia Pacific Hong Kong Limited, Jelly Bean Food, Berjaya Krispy Kreme, Donuts Sdn Bhd. Next factor is methods to distribute the products and services. For the financial services, there is a movement in stock market and expect a global stock markets. For hotels and resorts, they use land properties to provide accommodations. Food and beverage, they distribute their products through Starbucks, Canary Roasters, Joy Bean, Krispy Kreme, while telecommunication is by Redton. Next, I will show the types of segment for Berjaya Corporation Berhad. There are 2 types of segments, which is business segment. And the other type of segment is geographical segment, which are from Malaysia and outside Malaysia. Next is Chief of Decision Making (CODM) and its responsibilities of Berjaya Corporation Berhad. The CODM of the company is Encik Abdul Jalil bin Abdul Rashid, who is CEO of Berjaya Corporation Berhad. He holds primary executive responsibility for the group's business performance. He also manages the group in accordance with the strategies and policies approved by the board and focus on the strategic and operational decision making. Besides that, he also responsible on planning the future business direction of the group. Besides CEO, there are also Vivian Chen Jivan, Dato Sri Sunaina binti Musa, Narita Ping, the executive directors as the CODM. They are responsible to overseeing the day-by-day operation and management, implementing strategic plan and policies set by the board. As a CEO in discharging his duties, represent the company at the highest level, decision maker on matters within their scope, work together frequently with the CEO or the managing directors as the case may be, and with each other to lead the management.
Hi, my name is ZARIEQ with HATTONO and I will be presenting the segmental report. To produce a segmental report, a reportable segment of the operating activities need to be identified first. Operating segments are only required to be reported if they exceed the quantitative threshold. Two or more operating segments may be combined and reported as one if certain conditions are satisfied. A reportable segment is one that meets any one of the following quantitative thresholds, which are revenue, result, and asset. For revenue, it's reported revenue from sales to external customers, and intersegment is 10% or more of the total revenue. Next, for result, the absolute amount of the segment reported profit or loss is 10% or more of the combined profit or loss. The reportable segment also can be determined by the asset of the company. The segment asset needs to be 10% or more of the total asset of all operating segments. If a segment does not meet the 10% threshold criteria, it can be combined with another similar segment and included as an all other segment category. After determining the reportable segment, the company should ensure that the total external revenue attributable to this reportable segment is at least 75% of the entity total external revenue. When the 75% threshold is not met, additional reportable segment should be identified until it meets the 75% requirement. The reportable segment of Berjaya Corporation is determined based on the asset as shown on the table. Based on the table above, there are 4 reportable segments that exceed the 10% threshold, which are marketing of product and services, property investment and development, hotel and resorts, and gaming and related activities. The non-reportable segments are financial services, restaurants and cafes, and others. For the 75% revenue test, the company achieved 86%. Since the external revenue from the reportable segment are more than 75% of the total external revenue, no additional operating segment will be added.
To conclude, segmental reporting has its advantages and disadvantages. Firstly, the advantage is transparency. One of the major benefits of segmental reporting, which consists of Hananies, potential investors, and other stakeholders want comprehensive information to assess a company's long-term viability and growth, as well as to management performance. Secondly, separating profitable segments, which is for businesses that operate in different categories or geographic areas, helps identify which regions are profitable and which cost centers. Next, it improves context. It enables the stakeholders to better understand the changes that may affect overall figures. For example, if a company's earnings are significantly higher than projected, segment reporting can reveal where those profits came from. The disadvantages of segmental report are as follows. The first one is allocation problem. There are likely to be expenditures that are shared by 2 or more items in a corporate organization with multiple products. General, administrative, and legal costs are examples of joint costs. When it comes to segment reporting and allocating, these shared expenditures become a difficult task. Next, disclosure costs. Disclosure costs are also included in segment reporting. The provision of new data, along with the routine information, raises the firm's operating costs in terms of collecting, processing, and management control system expenditures. Last but not least, lack of design information. An external segmented accounting must follow generally accepted accounting principle, while internally reporting may make more sense on a different basis.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is ATIQAH. Today I will present about Part B, Interim Report FAR570. The first slide I will present is about the basis of preparation of interim report. The basis of preparation of interim report that was used by Berjaya Corporation Berhad is discrete method. This method means the interim report of company is a separate period and interim report is prepared on the periodic basis. The unaudited interim reporting, which is condensed consolidate of interim reporting of company, should be read in conjunction with the audited of financial statement of company for the year end 30 June 2020. Berjaya Corporation Berhad prepared their interim reporting in accordance with FAR570 interim financial reporting requirement of Company Act 2016 and paragraph 9.22 of the main market listing requirements of Bursa Malaysia Security Berhad. Accounting policy used in preparing the interim report. The first accounting policy that was used by Berjaya Corporation Berhad in preparing the interim report is by using same accounting policy as N1. Berjaya Corporation Berhad prepared the interim report compliance with the initial application of MFRS, amendment to MFRS, and IC interpretations. This policy will be applied prospectively and it is not expected to have any significant financial impact to the financial year ended 30 June 2020. The second accounting policy that was used by Berjaya Corporation Berhad in preparing the interim report is by using seasonal, cyclical, or occasional revenue and cost. The business operation within the group of Berjaya Corporation Berhads are affected by the seasonal, cyclical, or occasional revenue and cost factor, such as the property development is affected by the prevailing cyclical economic condition. Next is the stock and the future broking businesses are influenced by the performance of the stock market. And next is the local Iceland-based resort situated on the east coast of Peninsula Malaysia are affected by the northeast monsoon season in second and the third quarters of the financial year. And lastly, the gaming businesses may be positively impacted by the festive season. Types of interim report prepared by the company.
Hi, my name is VELENSHIN and I will presenting the interim financial report. Interim financial reporting generally can be prepared half yearly or quarterly. Berjaya Corporation Berhad has a financial year ending on 30th June and publishes quarterly financial reports. Its current financial year ends on 30th June 2021. For the SOFP, the current interim report is as at 30th June 2021 and the comparative interim report is as at 30th June 2020. Next, for the SOPLCI, which is Statement of Profit or Loss and Other Comprehensive Income, the current interim report for 3 months ending is from 1st April 2021 to 30th June 2021. And its comparative interim report is from 1st April 2020 to 30th June 2020, while the current interim report for 12 months ending is from 1st July 2020 to 30th June 2021. And its comparative interim report is from 1st July 2019 to 30th June 2020. Lastly, for the statement of changes in equity and statement of cash flow, the current interim report and comparative interim report are the same, which is 1st July 2020 to 30th June 2021 for the current and 1st July 2019 to 30th June 2020 for the comparative. There are two proposed adjustments to be included in the interim report for the quarter ends 30th June 2021. The first one is inventories. The inventories should be valued at lower of cost or net realizable value (NRV). The cost of inventories is 1,483,720,000 ringgit Malaysia, while the NRV is 1,482,677,000 ringgit Malaysia. Since the NRV is lower, the amount to be reported in the financial statement as at 30th June 2021 would be 1,482,677,000 ringgit Malaysia. The second one is trade and other receivables. During the year end 2021, the amount of trade and other receivables is 1,862,808,000 ringgit Malaysia. It is estimated that there will be 10% uncollectible rate by the year end. After the deductions of 10% uncollectible rate, the net amount that needs to be reported will be 1,676,527,200 ringgit Malaysia. Here is the extract of Berjaya Corporation Berhad statements of financial position as at 30th June 2021 before and after the adjustments. That is all from our group. Thank you.